One day after going to town, I came home feeling down. Strange, it was one of those days with a huge sale. Solely melancholy, I stepped onto the bathroom scale. You see, I couldn't find any clothes to fit me, and I wanted to find out what the problem could be. The scale quickly rolled past my old weight and landed on something hard to cope with even to this date. My weight had gone up over 50 pounds. Shock grabbed me till I fell to the ground. This weight must go, I vowed, afraid of how my friends would view it now. Since school is out for the holidays, I have ample time to change my ways. So I started my trend, home, gym, and back, with diets that made my body feel gravely in lack. I decided not to go out, not even for a date. My boyfriend, however nice, would have to wait. It kills me not to see him, but I know he'll faint not seeing me slim. So I'll lose the weight and then we'll go out. Until then, he'll have to be an excellent Boy Scout. But all this time, my mind flooded with wonder. What gave me this weight gain, I pondered. Then my mind rolled back to just a few weeks ago. On a cruise, the dad insisted I go. That's it. It's all coming into store. I must have gone on as passenger and came off as cargo. There was food everywhere, I recall. The elation was so great, I wanted to bawl. I ate, and I ate, but now I'm in regret. But it makes no sense for me to fret. So I went to a nutritionist at the hospital. After the examination, she said it was critical. She pointed to charts and cried, obesity, said a weight loss was an absolute necessity. That's when I became angry, because I knew I was fat. I didn't just pay $50 only to hear that. I cursed and I screamed and I threw a huge tantrum. She became frightened, bewildered as to where that came from. She gathered herself and asked me to calm down. My tantrum ceased, but now into a frown. The nutritionist started to speak in her professional jargon, so I put out my hand to stop her from going on. I relayed about my trip on the cruise and the weight I'd put on. It's only then for her understanding seemed to dawn. I also explained that I knew I was fat, that I dieted, exercised, and all of that. What I needed was her knowledge and word of advice, and with that, I was quiet as mice. Now she had the floor. She started talking, pulled out nutrition books, which pictures had me gawking. Pictures and pictures of many fat people. Obesity, she called it. My term was no longer acceptable. She said that childhood obesity could continue into adulthood, and adolescents such as I should avoid it as much as we could. I'm young, I squealed, incredulous to see that these things could ever happen to me. Cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and death, all of these consequences her patients have met. Conquering childhood obesity is no small feat, but is a challenge with her health I'm sure I could beat. So the rest of the visit went on without strife, and I left that office with a new outlook on life. So I started my regime. Hopefully in a few months, I could fit back into my old jeans. Fortunately, I had the support of my families and friends. They conveyed that they were with me to the very end. As for my boyfriend, my beloved, he could not see past my weight, so I dumped him and showed him the rusty gate. I realized I didn't need him, I now realize. It took some time for me to open my eyes. This journey has showed me that it's what's inside that counts. I have friends that see that too. And a new boyfriend, Vermont.